Welcome into another Fraternity Vblog. We've been looking at the training ground that God put David through to prepare him to fulfill his purpose and his destiny. Men, God wants to do the same for us because He has a big dream for our lives. The next training ground for David is what I call cave training time. David was the rising star. The people were singing his praises throughout all the land. He had charisma, charm, popularity. But the foundation of leadership has to be character, not charm. God was looking for a man of character to place on the throne of Israel. So it was cave training time. Saul's jealousy and bitterness changed his heart. His death threats become David's torment. So David escaped to the wilderness and hid in a cave called Adullam. 1 Samuel 22 tells the story, and it says, so David got away and escaped to the cave of Adullam. When his brothers and other associates with his family heard where he was, they came down and joined him. Not only that, but all who were down on their luck came around. Losers, vagrants, misfits of all sorts. David became their leader. There were about 400 in all. Now, David probably thought he'd only be there a few weeks until, things cooled down with Saul. Never thought they would be living a Robin Hood existence for over 10 years. The cave of Adullam is the time when David's life was now God's responsibility. It is where he came to the end of himself. Instead of being king where he was anointed, he finds himself in a cave. His worst of times becomes the best of times. The only thing he had to hold on to was his relationship with God. This was David and God's alone time. And now somebody's going to change when there is alone time with God. During this time, his relationship with the Lord deepened in a marvelous way. God drew David into an intimate relationship with Him and taught him some of the most important lessons of his life. Men, it's cave training time. Now, I don't mean, go find a cave and live in it for 10 years. But God is calling every one of us to a deeper relationship with Him. Find that time every day to get alone in your cave so you and God can do some training. We are the fraternity.